From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Hunter Jordan South looks ready for that opening kick. And here we go from LA. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcats, check.
Throwing now off the play action. On the first play of the game. Max Melton with the INT. And the Cardinals have an early opportunity. That's the interception on the game's first series. Well, Brock, if the goal is to set the tone that you're going to be aggressive all game, I would say mission accomplished. But it might be tough to connect on a lot of those against a defense that came ready to play.
Yeah, they were not caught off guard for a second, Kate. They know this offense likes to be aggressive, and dare I say, they may have been expecting that deep shot on the opening snap.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Rams who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. Ooh, and the stop made awfully close to the marker and to midfield. It's going to be 3rd and short now from the 49.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and 1, here's Murray. McBride complete. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They're going play action. It's Murray. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Gets caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down. Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard. Now trying to run for it with Benson. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That's good for a couple of yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
First down, Arizona.
Benson once more. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play.
Shane, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the game.
He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. Well, we all know, Brock, you want your players to get better as the game goes on and as they settle into a contest. But, man, it is tough to imagine this guy getting any better than he was on that opening drive, huh?
Yeah, you hear me all the time just talk about getting the quarterback in the rhythm. I just feel the game. Yeah, you can't be much better than that. A perfect 5 for 5 and finish it off for 6. That is a sweet feeling heading to the sidelines.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Here we go.
The first carry now for Kyron Williams. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory.
Ready, go.
First down, and they go right back to it. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Throwing it on 2nd down. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Whiteout's getting involved in the ground game. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Rams cut it to a low of points on the scoreboard. A game-breaking play there, stunning the defense and giving this offense one for the highlight reel, baby.
Yep, just put another one on there, Cade. He is a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. The defense, well, they had him ready to go. They were ready to body.
That's no good. The veteran misses one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Murray setting up to throw. It's to his back, Nick Chubb. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. On just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 7-point lead in the first. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals grow their lead to 8. Stout all set to send this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Airing it out to start this drive. Complete to his running back. This is Jarquez Hunter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure coming. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Looking to throw here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And 4th and 4 coming up. The Rams are set to punt. And a fair catch made here at the 17.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kyler to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get him all the way up near that 30-yard line. Brock knocked out a step or 2 shy of it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Kyler throwing here. Downfield, and he has McConkey. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down, Arizona.
Now Kyler. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? And I just slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Murray on 3rd down. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Here's Williams to start the drive. He gets this beyond the midfield stripe on the Cardinals side of the field. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he will not get the first, but this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 14-6 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment.
Got it. Ready?
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at first down here.
19.
He'll look to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
He's loaded another one up. That's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Rangers.
Here he goes. Third and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it down.
Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they continue to trail by 8.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Here's Murray, first and 10. Go right side, and McBride has it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Murray here on first down. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. That one connects. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch made. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lead by 14. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals lead by 15 now. Stout all set to send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Throwing now off the play action. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Rams have the first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Ready? 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready?
They're going to try and throw it here. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. An incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Come on. Let's go. Ready?
Up the gut they go with Williams. And somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before going down. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
7 Pirates, 7. Cowboys, 60 Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Got a man. That's Nakua. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone. What a way to capitalize on that free play. Is now going to hear from our referee.
Ready, set.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Set, go.
They'll run here following the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground. Huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of the buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Leading 10 yards now as they line up at 2nd and goal. Here's a design run. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Give him a few that time, but they'll need twice that to find the end zone here on 3rd and goal.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this one connects with a defender, not his intended target. That's going to force this offense into 4th and goal.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
The offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Ready?
I'll throw for it. And that's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams trim the lead down to 9. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back. Just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
13. Daniel Carlson.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fields this one at the 3. The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the play, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Green. Hey.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
And the Cardinals first down.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from SoFi in just a moment. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Murray looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Third and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's officially in the enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona.
Omaha.
Run on first down. Here's Murray. That's him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Again, it's Murray to throw. That's to the rookie out of BYU. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Over 24 yards on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Back to the air, Murray. Here's a screen to Benson. Shoots away. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. Stout all set to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10.
Regular. Kings. What's up?
Here's the backup. First throw. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Okay, ready?
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Tag. Warrior set. Ready.
Now looking to throw. That's more of the catch out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's caught by Mooney. He takes it down to the 33. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Let's go now. Gravity Lions. 68, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's caught at the 4. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Offense letting the clock reach 3 seconds as they take the timeouts, and they can try a field goal now before halftime. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter underway. Here's Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down the runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Finds him over the middle. He gets it up to the 35, and this is short. Third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On third down, they'll go with Chubb. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down is so demoralizing to that defense.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Kick the running back in motion.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Murray. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Murray on third down. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Benson on 1st and 10. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Here's Kyler to throw. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Kyler with a chance to run it here. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Now a give. It's Benson headed right. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals go up by 19. Now a stoppage after that play, and that is Trey McBride in some pain. Medical staff headed out. Stout all set to send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
76.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. The give now to Benson. He does it. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals parlay the interception into points. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd total score of this game. That one splits the uprights. The Cardinals grow their lead yet again.
Rams, 16.
Stout all set to send this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready? Go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. Breaks the tackle. He's still going. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Ready.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Looks through and breaks away. There he goes, right sideline. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Rams shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kyron Williams, the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game. That is exactly what the doctor ordered.
So the Rams keep the offense out there. They're deciding to try for 2.
70.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He has it. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Okay, I got to believe you harken back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Now motion him out of the backfield.
On the hole. On the hole. Whoa.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he goes. That's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals trying to end this before the final quarter. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. The Cardinals continue piling on to this lead. Stout all set to send this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Give to Williams from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. I love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks that it takes some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Ready. 6.
Throwing out to the left. Cut. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
70. Ready. 60 by 6. 60. Back up. Go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Cardinals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. All set to go now from the 35.
At the 35-yard line.
Running from the pistol with Benson. He finds space into the red zone. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Trey Benson, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. The Cardinals tack on 7 more to their lead. Stout all set to send this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Come on.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Rams football, and they're probably ready to just get this final quarter over with.
Ready up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Draw play. This is Williams. 2nd down run gets him 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big people between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Here we go. Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Let's go now. 70 line. Mustang 19.
Desperation time here. He put everything he's got behind it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. So first down from the 41.
Turnover on downs.
They'll toss it here to Benson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. The receiver gets it on the handoff. And that's going to be close to an outright disaster, Brock, because he winds up losing a ton of yards on the play.
If Coach was actually holding the playbook down there right now, I think he might have just ripped that play right out of it. What a stunning loss on second down. Now needs some serious magic to convert on third.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Cardinals out for the punt. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Right there, hurt.
Going wide receiver run to start this series. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know what that felt like to me, Kate? That felt like a little bit of overthinking, where he was just waiting for the perfect lane and the breakaway run. But against defenses in this league, you hesitate, you get tackled for a loss.
60 by go.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Looking slant route complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working now from the gun. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
So 1st down from the 41.
Seven Pirates. Let's go.
They're throwing it. Going deep here for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. Who wants my jersey? Bronco switch. Ready?
Straight ahead with Williams. Nothing doing on the draw, Brock. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
This offense looking to converge as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready?
3rd and long for him here. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long.
I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Nakua here, he's got it! And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
19, Warriors 70, 18,
from the red zone now. Brought in. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Clock is working against him as they hurry up to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 9-yard line.
Mustang 19.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Luka Nakua, the target on that throw. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're left with 4th and short.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away.
And the defender comes away with it. Kicked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
They'll begin this drive with Benson. And a party shot delivered on that tackle, but doesn't matter. That's the end of this game. So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.